Hello, come one, come all. Welcome to Just Do It, a Dewey Bruta podcast. I'm Alex.
I am dying from this heat wave, also known as Eric.
I'm dying from this heat wave. How can we both be dying from this heat wave? The listeners are going to get super confused.
Well, that is wild, but it's the facts. Holy cow, I forgot how much I can sweat.
I have stopped running forever until it gets cold again, and I only bike ride because it's slightly better.
Slightly. You get a little more airflow on you.
You still have to keep in those conversion factors. So when you're running, right, you guys are exercising in the heat, make sure that for every degree above 65, you add 1% to how hard you're working.
Yeah, it was like 90 here, and I swear just walking felt like a total struggle.
Oh, you're doing 20% more work.
Easy. I definitely also burned 20% more calories because, man, I had a big dinner today.
Did you?
Oh, yeah, it was delicious.
What'd you have?
We had some ribs.
Ooh, those sound delicious.
Very, very good.
Would you qualify them as an explosion of flavor? Because the shrimp pasta that I had just popped in your mouth.
Ooh, shrimp pasta. See, we had that a few days ago. I mean, over by you just sort of work on a schedule that's a few days behind ours.
Well, except for the weather, which we get first.
That sounds about right. But food-wise, everything takes a little bit longer to get your way.
You know what I'm sending your way? With the
What?
prevailing winds? Hot and muggy.
Oh,
Extra
God.
mug. Looks like we got fog rolling in off the lake. Ooh, humidity 111%.
I'd believe it because I swear it was okay. Picture this in your mind. 8:30. Eric is eating his bowl of actually today I had waffles for breakfast, but I'm sitting there. I got a cup of coffee. I'm eating my waffles. Sweat just starts pouring down my face. 8:30. I can't take it, Alex. It's too much for me these days.
This is some Key and Peele level sweat coming.
Oh, it's just shooting
fire
out. It's a geyser. They call me Old Faithful because I'm just spewing water whenever it gets above 80 degrees.
80 degrees. I think above 75 is too warm. It should be illegal to have to work in conditions above 75 degrees.
You're right. Next week, we're going to be recording the Just Do It podcast from above the Arctic Circle.
In our secret underground Do It Bros Arctic bunker.
You're right.
Subarctic bunker. It's below the Arctic.
It's so sub that it's sub-zero. It's only stocked with subs. It's sub as in it's also underground. Let's see what other subs are there. It actually is connected to a subway.
The amenities are subpar.
Of course, I forgot about that.
Just like our golf scores. Hey yo!
Ooh, I wish. Everything about it is sub. I mean, you really struck it true though. With the amenities are subpar.
That's right. All right, this conversation is withering me away. Are you ready to hop into our main topic?
I was born ready, my man.
I don't know, man. This one is pretty cerebral. You ready? I think it's probably our best main topic.
Okay, let's hear it.
What do Boxhole, Flaxman, and Crawford all have in common?
Boxhole, Crawford.
Boxhole, Flaxman, and Crawford.
Are these rejected superheroes based off of breakfast foods?
Which one is Crawford? Oh, is it like Crawdad breakfast food?
Sure. I'm just thinking Flaxman.
Yeah, Flaxman is great. Flaxman should be a superhero. I agree with you. No, but here are their real people names if they were those superheroes. You ready? I promise you, these are all the same thing. Boxhole's real person name is Kelly West. Flaxman's alter ego is Amelia Creek. And Crawford's alter ego is Matt Wilson.
That's real. Like, those were aliases?
No, these are all actually in a list of these things.
Okay, so it's all those things. So some real names on top of Flaxman.
Flaxman's a real name, and you need to stop being so. You need to stop judging him. He's also my favorite superhero.
Well, okay, yeah, obviously he, saves the day by a regular fiber intake and hardiness with every meal. Okay, so we got some normal names here. I got nothing. Keep going. I need some
All right.
more.
Well, Flaxman can hop on down to the goat paddock, Strayways, and the reason that this is our main topic this week, Eric, because one of them is named Yawara Bubba.
Yawara Bubba?
Yawara Bubba.
All right. At this point, I'm thinking they're like ship names or something.
What they are is they're geographical features that could have been caused by ships if you really stretch that definition. Do you want to know how old Kelly West is?
Just go, because I am so lost right now.
Okay, do you think Kelly West is more or less than 25 years old?
Kelly West, it sounds like such a new age name. I'm saying newer than 25.
Well, Kelly West is 550 million years old. And Goat Paddock is less than 50 million, because Goat Paddock is pretty new.
Okay, are these like fossils?
Very close.
Oh,
But what if I threw you like Lawn Hill? Like they're more they're
so
not
they
so
are geographical features.
yeah, but they're also kind of fossils at the same time. They're the fossils of the geographical feature world. Some of them were
Hills.
made
I
in the
don't know.
Cenozoic, some in the Mesozoic, some in the Paleozoic, and some in the Precambrian.
I don't know. Just hills and mountains.
They're craters, Eric. The Yara Bubba crater,
Oh,
the
jeez.
Goat Paddock crater. I mean, it's just in some guy's Goat Paddock. And then I don't know why it's the Kelly West crater. I couldn't tell you. But these aren't any craters. Our main topic is not just confirmed impact craters. It is confirmed impact craters in what country?
England?
No, but I'll give you some hints here. This country used to be owned by England. It has a Northern Territory,
Ireland?
a Queensland, and the rest all have this country's name in it. All of the other territories.
All right, I think I might be on it. We're going with a Canada.
Well, I guess the other one that doesn't explicitly have this country's name in it is Tasmania.
Ah, God. South Africa.
Wait, you really don't know where Tasmania is?
No.
Oh, it's right next to that country we intentionally leave off maps.
Italy? We don't like Italy on this podcast.
No, we leave New Zealand off of maps. It's Australia, Eric. Our main topic. Where else would you have names like Yara Bubba Crater?
Canada? I mean, I'd put it in Canada. Buddy.
Okay, truly the Canada of the Southern Hemisphere, Australia.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense then.
Yeah, because I mean, it really is just South Canada, isn't it?
I mean, that's how I see it. Let's see.
Anyway, today's main topic: confirmed impact craters in Southern
Australia.
Canada.
Southern Canada. I mean, okay, when you think about it, what's Australia known for? Their wildlife. Do you know what Canada's known for? Their absurd wildlife. You got moose and polar bear and all that cool stuff. Do you know what else it's known for? Once belonging to Britain and then being like, no, independent now. Bam, Australia and Canada. What else is it known for? Having cool accents. Canada up north, which is, how you talk. And then, of course, oi, mate, welcome to Down Under. And I mean, you got the Great White North. I mean, no, sorry. You got the Great White North. And then, of course, you also, oi, why don't you come down under? I mean, they have cool nicknames. It's
true. That's true.
Canada.
Whenever I'm in the outback, I think this is basically Canada if it were warm.
That's all I know. Let's see. Canada has one like trans continental road. I bet Australia probably has less than that. So
well, I think you can drive all the way around Australia. But
Exactly, but
obviously
not
that's not
right
our main
through
topic.
it.
It's not roads in Australia, it's impact craters.
Impact craters.
Which
Okay.
oddly enough are like mostly situated on the northern coast. Like the entire eastern side of Australia, no impact craters. They're all up in the northern part, probably because that's where the least erosion happens, but I don't think that's true. Because like the tropics must have loads of erosion.
Well, yeah, it would only make sense, so much water, and they definitely get always bombarded with those monsoons, I guess they call them over there.
Yeah, exactly. So don't live in the part of Australia near the Great Barrier Reef because it's loaded with asteroid strikes,
That's
especially during
very
the Cambrian, which, as I was alluding to earlier, are the fossils of crashed spaceships. Yes.
that's I mean, it's the only logical explanation
I
because
mean, how else would
why?
you have Boxhole, Kelly West, and Goat Paddock?
Well, yeah, they're alien names. That's why they're ship names. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. They're named after the spaceship that crashed, like the Dala Garanga.
I mean, I'm naming my spaceship the Dala Garanga, but
Dala Garanga.
it also like sort of brings up that it's questionable because how many of them are recent? Like we haven't had too many, craters and meteor strikes, I feel like.
I think I have the most recent here, which is Henbury in Northern Territory, which is only 0.16 kilometers in diameter, is 4,000 years old, plus or minus 1,900 years.
Oh, that's a nice standard deviation we got going there. But it's one of those things that it's odd that it doesn't happen more frequently.
Mhm.
I think the only logical explanation is that these aliens don't want to come visit us anymore.
Is it time for us to walk out of the pleasant park, the pleasant inner city park that is the main topic, and stroll down onto the Boulevard of Jams that is the Young Rappers Project?
I do believe that the avenue of frickety fresh and the walkway of jam, of course, it's time for the Young Rappers Project.
So, Eric, these beats are so fresh. I killed the cow this morning and they're certified USDA lean.
That's interesting. I didn't know that beets came from cows, but
They
I
do.
guess here we are.
That's right. These beefs.
Oh, okay. Well, are you gonna
Certified
lay me
lean.
down? I think you're gonna lay me down some of those
I'm
there
about
beefs.
to. You ready for some beefs?
Hit me up with the best beefs you got. Yeah, that beef is fresh. All right, this is Fear from Cloud Kitty. I'm hitting you. Can you run from being fear, or will fear always catch up to ya? Can you hide from fear? Is fear too good at hide and seek? Can you kill fear? No! Or is fear immortal? Yeah! Can you move away from fear, or will fear follow you? Can you adopt fear? Or is fear not up for adoption? Can you pick fear from your garden? Or is fear not a plant? Can you set mouse traps for fear? Or is fear not a mouse? Can you be fear? Or are you already equipped with that title? Can you? Can you? Ask fear. Wait. But y'all fearless.
Fearless, huh?
It was something. I mean, you are fearless, Alex. Come on.
You're fearless.
Oh,
I mean, that's really what we gotta take into consideration these days. Is
I think it really just gotta let us know that we're all fearless. It's the only way to live. All right. So I was out last night.
In the
of course,
garden.
it had to be the night because it's too hot in the day.
Absolutely.
I was tendering my nice young beets, so I picked only the best ones that I thought were ready. They might be a little immature for you, but here they are.
All right. Well, this is a poem called Some Days by the Silent Poet. Hit me.
All right.
Oh yeah, funky fresh. Some days, my mind has built a castle of smooth shiny stone, and I can lounge around, spend all day sitting on my throne. Other days, I'm poorer than a mouse. My shack is made of damp, dirty cardboard, and I can't stop working. Some days, I can't stop smiling. Everything is perfect. Other days, I want to cry. Nothing is right. There's the in-between when you're doing all right and you couldn't care less.
Bless up, for show.
Bless up.
Shizzle.
Man, that couldn't care, and then less. I mean, whew, for a moment there, I thought I couldn't care, and then it was even lower than that. I mean, the Silent Poet, brilliant. So
It's good. It's good.
Diggity Dog. Last week we had on Maxi Boy Thuggins with some everybody go back and listen to Maxi Boy Thuggins again from last week. That boy was straight fire.
He's got it going. Like,
I haven't even checked the commentation station, and I assume he's destroyed us.
I mean, I can only assume that he would win with something like that, you know?
I mean, it was so good. Absolutely. So here's the real question.
Yeah,
what
okay.
Sort of, yeah. So remember that beef I have? It's not very well seasoned. I think we need to spice it up. Maybe crack a little pepper in there.
Oh, okay.
And, throw down a hot bet. What do you think for today's young rappers project?
You know, I wasn't feeling too strong about my rapping, but I'll take the deal because I'm a big man. I can accept the loss if I have to, but I don't think I will. I'm still better than you for sure.
Ooh, I don't know, man. A Dizzle can really lay down some mad bars. He's feeling pretty confident about this week. What do you think we should lay on the line?
I really don't know what can come out of this one. This is all on you. I had the last bet figured out.
All right. So for the next week's podcast, whoever is the loser of this week's rap battle, so get down in there, grow up from the undergrowth that is the internet and crumble the foundation with your comments of this podcast.
It's true.
Let us know who won, because whoever is the winner, the loser has to eat a chili pepper before their next Young Rappers project.
Oh man, that is vile. That's
I said
spicy.
I wanted it spicy. You in?
That is. You know, I'm shaking. I'm offering my hand through the computer screen. I'm shaking it.
Boy. It's done deal. That means everybody get in there and hit up A-Dog, because he's the best.
Whoa. I mean, it's more comical to hear about how A-Dog's gonna fail at eating a chili pepper. So
we already know my favorite dessert is creamies. That's right. I'm back, boys. Creamy powered. Woo!
Whatever. All right. Well, I know I'm not gonna win because I got the power of Flaxman on my side. My bowel can take anything, even if I do lose.
All right. That's good. Yeah, it's all about that flax. Do you want to go do some wrangling of those wily cues out on the internet?
Believe it or not, I don't even have to wrangle them. This one just sort of showed up in my hands one day. I was walking down through the nice little Comet Garden we have underneath the video, and we had a Jonah Levine. You know, he handed me his sweet baby little question. I nurtured it. Now it's a big, strong question, and he wants to know what's the best way to run his totally legit, air quotes, hooch flavored ice cream business.
Hooch flavored ice cream.
Yeah, what's the best way to run his business?
Yeah, it's obviously totally legit. So the best way to run your business is over the table, mass market media appeal. Everybody, you got to get into you have to buy every Facebook ad that you can possibly buy.
Really? So I was thinking it's slightly different. I think you got to start small and build up a nice strong following. And I'd recommend by going to, you know, schools, daycares, even places where young kids like to gather, and give them free samples.
Oh, free samples to the children's of your hooch flavored ice cream.
I mean, yeah, of course.
Totally legit.
They're going to love that.
I recommend a double-pronged approach. Not only do you go through the children, but you also wrap around through the Facebook advertising targeted directly at moms, your target audience.
Oh, okay.
That way they are like, when little Jimmy comes home and is like, this weird hippie guy named Jonah just gave me this free ice cream flavored like hooch. Then they'll be like, oh, I saw an ad for that on Facebook when I was playing Candy Crush.
Oh yeah, I guess that would make the parent feel at ease if some strange hippie-looking man,
Especially if he hadn't shaved in a little while because of coronavirus.
and if he just came out of the Hobbiton and is looking
Right.
like a little hobbit with nice hairy feet, totally not covered because that's how it would work.
If a magical creature came out of the play gym to offer me hooch flavored ice cream.
Well, I would take it obviously, but I think the best way is you got to get out there, and I'd say don't worry about having a lot of people on staff right now. This is all you. You can manage. Just gotta get the people. If you get the product into the people's hands, they're gonna want more. Because how would you not want hooch flavored ice cream?
Got to get out the voice. Don't worry about picking up any employees. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, all right, Alex. I think that's all that Jonah needs to know. You got any other questions out there?
I happen to have a good question from Jillian Graham on the Tweetosphere at Jillian Graham. At what age can you finally eat an apple without juice running down your arm because it's not 27?
Huh. Who would have thought? I don't think I've ever had that issue.
Oh, every time. Every time I take a big bite into an apple, just the juice goes everywhere, all down my arm. It's a sticky mess. It's a tough situation. And unfortunately, I think what Jillian Graham is discovering here at Jillian Graham is that there is no age in which you're safe from the tyranny that is juicy apple.
I know I'm very fluent with dictators, and juicy apples is one of the worst ones. They will oppress you forever. You cannot break the grip that is juicy apples and their juice
Big
running
Apple,
down your arms.
dude, is so strong and powerful right now. They're supported by juicy apples down in the Juicy Apple Republic.
They really monopolize the whole thing, and you gotta break them up, but they're too big to bust.
I mean, it's too big, right? Like the apples these days, the Honey Crisps are too crisp. They
are. I mean, the
There's
Granny
nothing you can
Smiths.
do about it.
The Granny Smiths have never been grannier.
Exactly.
And then, of course, Empire is just it's what they call themselves. Like they just are the Empire,
They are
as
the
well
Empire.
as putting Empire apples everywhere. They're just they span the globe at this point because they're just so big. So you can't really escape it, Julia. You're just gonna have to
Macintosh
live
are
with
in
it.
your computers. It's horrible.
Yep,
And
that's true.
the Red Delicious, well, I mean, they're just terrible. They went out of business. But
Yeah, they really weren't that delicious. That was false advertising, and the people really they don't like false advertising anymore. Let's see. Fiji apples, they bought their own island. Like, that was wild.
Yeah, Jillian Graham, you're in trouble. The juice, the apples, it's too powerful these days.
If you don't like it, well, I got bad news for you. You can try and do your own thing, but they'll always be there. You just gotta recognize that's how the world works these days.
Absolutely. E-Dog, what do you got?
This one was a little hard to wrangle, but I eventually subdued the poor little question. And this is from Brian Rowe 52, and they want to know, if your pet could understand you for 30 seconds, only half a minute, what would you say to them?
I don't know if I need to tell my goldfish anything, Probably not going to be alive in another month and a half.
All right, so you don't want to tell old Sparky there anything?
I'd tell Sparky to stop eating all of the food because he's going to get too fat.
No. Well, I thought that was the allure of goldfish.
That you just keep feeding them always?
Yeah, and then eventually they get old and their arteries clog up and, then they're at the top of the bowl.
Yeah, type 2 diabetes in my fish, it's not good. Plus, we're a catch and release questions kind of podcast. So I hope that we can buffer up this question's strength before we release it back into the wild.
Well, that's why I'm going to spice it up by giving a very unorthodox answer. All right? I'm going to sit down with my poor little pet. I don't know which one yet. It's going to be one of them. Maybe Pazuzu, the gargoyle. And I'm going to tell him straight to his face. I'm going to be like, Pazuzu, You looking fresh, and you always looking fresh. And then I'm gonna lick my finger and put out a fake fire on my butt and be like, damn, Pazuzu. And he's gonna be like, wow, I love you forever. And that way he'll always understand how much I care about him and his self-image and his confidence, that he'll always have my back.
Yeah, I think I'm going to change up my answer a little bit. I'm going to tell my goldfish that if he ever escapes and he wants to come home, I always have a spot in my bowl for him.
That's
There's
good.
always a spot. If he wants to go be free, that's okay. But just remember, you come back and I'll feed you until your arteries explode.
That's good.
No matter what. You know, because like I want to have a protective roof. Like he can go out and become his own goldfish and grow up, but he's always got a place safe and sound at home.
That's good. That is heartwarming to hear. I bet he would love to hear that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I know how Pazuzu always struggles with his self-esteem issues, so I'm glad that you're doing him a solid and helping him out.
Exactly. All the other gargoyles make fun of him because of that funny, weird birthmark he has, but you know what? He's beautiful in my eyes.
Just because it's on like half his face, like I think it's cute looking, you know?
I mean, yeah, he can't really open one eye, but he's still cute.
The igneous rock intrusion across his metamorphic sculpting surface. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
It's what makes him him.
It's what makes Pazuzu unique, you know?
I know.
We gotta celebrate that.
Exactly.
That's what the Just Do It podcast is all about.
Yeah. You know, that's all the important stuff. Because, I mean, I'm looking at some other stuff and they're like, hey, don't poop on the floor, or like, you know, protect the house better, or, you know, don't, you know, bite my friends. But no, it's, you gotta let them know you love them.
You gotta let them know you love them.
Bring the best out of them.
Yeah, absolutely. With that in mind, I got one more fresh cue off the internet. I just caught this one. I scooped in and grabbed her with her net.
Oh, I love to hear that.
Luke Burling at Berber25.
Berber25.
His question is, you're going to have to call up E Diggity Dog down at JDI for this one.
All right. Alex.
Yeah. PMT.
All right, he's coming in. He's coming in the door now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
What you want?
Oh, I got a question for you.
Oh, I got it. I got answers.
All right. Anyone have any idea on how to take this gap out on our 8400s 3-point? All John Deere tells me to do is put in $12.50 shims, $12.50 shims that are 1.2 millimeter thick. Got to be a better way.
Well, John Deere is just trying to get money out of you. They don't care about your time and your looks or your tractor even. They just want your money. It's not a good business strategy, and it's downright deplorable. Down at Pimp My Tractor, we have a different viewpoint on these sort of things. First, well, it's probably done wrong because it's got space right in there and they're trying to sell you shims. Our tractors, will not have any spaces on them. It is just a solid block of chrome. And that's how you know we mean business. So, I mean, we do repair on other lesser models, of course. So I would recommend to take roughly 3 drink cans. We aren't advocating drinking per se.
Refreshing homegrown hopped beverages.
There we go. That's very classy. Very classy. And you're just gonna squeeze them. Because, I mean, you already had them, so now you have superhuman strength because you're about 3 deep. And you're just going to squeeze them, put them in there, and then bring it on down to Pimp My Tractor where we will plate that, little protection covering with a little bit of chrome so it looks real nice.
I heard that for $1249.99.
Oh, okay.
Them beer can shims, they'll get you down to PMT, okay?
What? Oh, yeah.
But once you're down there, what we're going to do is for $1249.99, we're going to use our patented chrome welding technique to chrome weld that bad boy together for you.
It is beautiful
We're gonna
looking.
take all the play right out of that 3-point and just chrome welder right in, no problem necessary, no sliding, no jostling, all chromed up.
And you know that it's not like we're purposefully undercutting John Deere by 1 cent on this process. It's actually just that is the cost of the materials. So we aren't even trying to, get that much money out of you.
Well, it's just part of our pimp my tractor guarantee that, if you got a problem, we'll chrome weld it at no cost to you except for the material that we chrome in there.
It's all about the material,
right.
Not our time. We love to do what we do. We love making you look good. We love making your tractor run smooth. We love your tractor to look clean.
We do it for the love of a sexy looking chromed up tractor. That's what we're doing down here at Pimp My Tractor, day in and day out.
That's all we need. It's that self-satisfaction that we want. That's all we care about, and we hope.
Down here at PMT, there's only one song on the radio on repeat, and it's "She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy." That's the only song.
Except
keep going.
It's sung by me, and I got a beautiful voice that can hit roughly 2.5 notes, and it is perfect.
It's beautiful, and we got Pazuzu on the washboard.
That's true.
What a treat.
You would not believe his harmonica and washboard skills.
Mm-hmm.
It's impressive. Mm-hmm. Okay, Alex, you gotta bring
that and Sparky pan flute. Sparky pan flute, something else.
That fish knows how to flute.
He knows how to blow them pipes.
That's true. Any gasket problems, just see Sparky. He's got him figured all out. He's the pipe wizard. Okay, well, I gotta go, Alex, but it loved helping out these people, and bless your soul. I gotta go back into the fields and
all right, you go get it done there, buddy. I appreciate it.
All right, Alex,
Eric,
I'm
back after that little break.
Yeah,
we just told Lou Perling to head on down to Pimp My Tractor, and a new chrome welding technique will take care of that problem real easy.
Perfect. Okay, so I don't have any more questions. Do you?
I don't think so. I think it's time to move on to the news, right? News and
fake
real
sports
and fake sports.
Yep, that's the one. I know. Those questions hard to wrangle up. We definitely got some sore hands after all that wrangling.
You know what is easy to wrangle up?
Marbles.
Them bulls down at the rodeo.
It wasn't marbles, that's for sure. It is
not marbles. They're round. They just get right out. They're tricky.
They're fast too. Those pros. Well, so unfortunately, there was not a competition in the pro bull riding league last weekend or this week. So really, it was just the last event that they held was the Guthrie, Oklahoma Lucas Oil Invitational, sponsored by the U.S. Border Patrol. Love them. I can go through the standings, the current standings, if you're interested.
I really want to know where my bull's doing, because that's really how I'm making all my cash right now.
That's true. It's all about the bull. Yeah. So I forgot who was yours. It was
well, he ended in a 2. Right?
It's I'm Legit 2, of course.
I'm Legit 2.
So I'm Legit 2. He's coming in the top 10, which you always want a bull in the top 10 for sure.
That's what you want to see.
Because most bulls are really they're really strong, and it's hard to break through that top 10. So I'm Legit 2 is sitting in 8th place right now with 8 outs and 3 current rides, of course.
I believe he can do it. I think he can move up the rank. I got money on him.
The problem is his buck off percentage right now is a little bit lower. All the other bulls above him have a 100% buck off rate, and he is sitting at a measly 62.5.
Well, he's got to get those numbers up. I've been working on him. I've been working on his buck offs.
By paying him a few extra bucks, right?
Oh yeah,
that's the way to go. But so right now we have Air Support in 1, followed by Chiseled, Smooth Operator, Hocus Pocus, my bad, Pookie Holler, and my favorite, Canadian Mist.
Well, I'm glad that your favorite's Canadian Mist, and not Hocus Pocus, because I might have paid someone to break Hocus Pocus's
Oh,
legs.
jeez, Alex, you can't do that. That bull.
You gotta play dirty, okay?
You know, I'd watch out.
We'll see how it went down. I didn't pay him very much, so we didn't get caught.
I mean, hey, I'm just hoping that he, when you said, "Yeah, I'm a fan of I'm Legit too," and then you tipped him that shiny nickel and you told him to, break Hocus Pocus's legs, that he's not,
I told
going
him to go
against
for
you.
it. Break out of the paddock, head over to Hocus Pocus 2 and take a cheap shot.
Take a cheap shot and make it look like a meteor strike.
Absolutely. Make it look like a meteor impact crater. If anyone asks, just say it happened 40,000 years ago.
That's all you need to do.
That's all you need to do.
All right. But yeah, no, the riders, we don't really care about them. Jose Vitor Lemay's unstoppable. We got Jess Lockwood and Yao Ricardo Vieira in your top three. But I'm waiting for the Flax Man to come up and really stick it to him.
You're waiting for the Flax Man? All right.
Yeah, how's it going in the world of marbles?
Well, as we all know, there are no electronic sports as thrilling as marble races.
That's true.
And well, all the marbles are currently resting after the crazy race 2 in Seoul, South Korea for the Marbula E circuit. We just got news hot and fast of this new tournament called Last Marble Standing.
Ooh.
6 teams, 6 events, 1 trophy. It's presented by Cravendale.
Oh, cool.
And we're going to see what happens. It should be exciting. That'll bridge the gap till the next most anticipated event of the summer. Hotter than even today was the Marble League 2020, this time in space, presented by, of course, the man with the biggest wallet, John Oliver.
It's a fat wallet, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That's going to be a fun thing to watch, especially now that we don't have the Olympics, but this will be just as good.
Now that we've thanked Yelly's Marble Runs sponsors, do you want to thank our sponsors?
I'm going to start us off with Homegrown Hops. They're growing and growing and growing, and soon they're everywhere. But you gotta love them. Homegrown hops.
Australia, the Canada of the Southern Hemisphere.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. And then I would love to thank our returning sponsor, Mom's Office. During this time of the year, I'm roughly 100 degrees. Mom's Office.
I'd like to thank Pazuzu for just in general his amazing washboard playing. Boy, can that gargoyle play a washboard.
I would like to thank Flaxman, the newest superhero by JDI Comics. He will keep your bowels safe when no one else could do it. He will be there for a balanced breakfast, and he routinely fights his arch enemy, sugary cereal. All right, Alex, that's our list of sponsors.
With our list of sponsees complete, I just got to say thanks for tuning in to another episode of Just Do It, a Do It Brothers podcast. And make sure that those Little League fields are prim and your sponsor banners are all pointed in the correct direction. Just because they're not playing Little League doesn't mean that the sponsors don't want their banners out on the fence, because people can walk through the park at a respectable 6 feet. And to all those mountaineering adventures, hiking up the trails and hopping in the extra cold water, get out there, get some. I'm Alex.
I'm Eric.
And for the love of God, man,
just send it. All right.
Okay, I'm so hot. Jesus.
I'm sweating through my sweat at this point. It's bad. It's a toaster in here. Oh, to all of our fans that stick around to this part, I gotta let you know that title card is filling up with a lot of doodles. So keep your lookout for a fresh card in season 2 of Just Do It.
Ooh, arbitrary season 2. I like it. This is when things get weird, by the way. Really weird.
Soup tap doobly doop bop boop bop. Bow! I'm Dwayne The Rock Johnson. No, I'm Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I think that's all Jonah needs to know.
Oh, well, I do know moms love Candy Crush. That's for sure.
With that steady income growing, what's she gonna do?
Or they're already here.